Um, Hello. Hey. So, I just kind of wanted to make this video and kind of explain where I've been. I've been taking a lot of time off from content creation and YouTube more specifically. I think that I owe you guys a little bit more of an in-depth explanation of where I've been and what I've been doing. So, if you can't tell already, I've been working out a lot. I lost about 120 pounds now as of the time of this recording, which would be 7 months total from August 8th to it is now March 9th, if my math checks out correctly. So yeah, about 120 pounds in 7 months. Um, so just to put it simply, I've been spending a lot of time focusing on my body and my mind. I never really made it public, but I did have, I would say, somewhat severe anxiety at times and kind of swings of depression. The depression thing never really got to me. I'm a very resilient person mentally, and I don't allow things to get to me if I don't want them to. But the anxiety thing is kind of something that overpowered my mind more than I would like. Um, so yeah, I've just been focusing on my mind and body, and I can confidently say that I'm in a much better position than I was, physically and mentally. I feel much healthier in both aspects, my mind and my body as well. Um, Another reason is I've just been lazy. Uh, I'm not someone who has a really good. I'm not someone who is really good at juggling multiple things at once. I'm hyper obsessive, and when I obsess over one thing, which would be working out right now, it's all I can really focus on, and it's something that I'm trying to balance, and try to learn how to devote, energy and thought and things to different portions of my life. And it's just something that I'm gonna have to teach myself how to do. But now that I know that I need to do it, I think it'll be a lot easier than just not knowing at all. So I've been very lazy with content creation. I still stream here and there, but other than that, I haven't been putting the work in that I know I should be putting in. And you know, that's really it. And I also took my position for granted of not remembering that I was this 12-year-old kid at one point in my life where I wanted to be a content creator, and that's all I wanted to be. And at some point along the line, I achieved that, and then I also lost the grip of it. So, I mean, it's pretty much that simple. Um, and what ties into that as well is loss of motivation. Um, this whole game of content creation and living your life through social media and earning your revenue through it, and your income, you tend to pay attention to the numbers and what you're doing right and wrong on social media, and it's a different game than other people look at it, from their normal lives. um and the only person I can blame for numbers being down and losing that motivation is myself. So I mean, it's really that simple. I'm the only person to blame for these things getting to the point that they were. Um, would I allow it to happen again? Absolutely, because I know that even though I lost something, I also gained something in the process, which is the respect for myself, um, to put myself in a position that I know I could have achieved physically, if that makes sense. So I might have lost a little bit of money along the way, maybe a little bit of momentum in terms of my career, but I also gained something that I know will be much more beneficial in the long run, which is a clear mind and a healthy body. So, would I do it again? Absolutely. And the last thing that I want to say is I've never really been very good at explaining what's happening in my life outside of content creation. I might talk about it here and there on stream, but I never really mention what I'm doing. I kind of keep things very private to myself. And this is something that I'm trying to teach myself as a content creator as well, as explaining things and where I've been and And you know, this is a decent start, half decent at least, to where I've been. And you know, hopefully I can kind of build on this skill set, as it's not a strong suit of mine, and hopefully it will lead to more clarity of, you know, I'm not going to be here on these dates or something like that, so that way you guys understand where I'm at and why I'm there, instead of me just kind of ghosting out and not really explaining that. But that's pretty much everything I had to say and kind of speak my mind on. I'm not going to make any promises to you guys, because if I do, then there's the chance of me breaking them. I'd rather make them to myself, and hopefully in that process you guys can benefit from it as well. I'm going to be releasing content. I can't really give a schedule. I'm going to be streaming as much as I can on my Twitch, so if you guys still want to, you know, enjoy my content, interact with me, or whatever it might be, I will be streaming as much as I can on Twitch, you know, obviously Siege. And then Twitter is probably the best platform to interact with me on as well, outside of Twitch or YouTube. And then I have my coaching service as well. If you guys are still interested in that, I do still do that on a daily basis with my clients. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, you know, all of my links are in the description is below. All of my links are in the description below, per usual. Other than that, guys, I hope this cleared some things up, and I'm looking forward to the future.